going to do it at all today, and I need to play catch up with this shit. So I'm going to do one last assessment and fix on all 10 of these fucking Marines. Then I'm going to do their decals, and then I'm going to do their heads. I only got 2 heads, so it may not be that bad. And then, with any kind of luck, final assembly and display will be tomorrow. We're going to find out. Let's go bit by bit. I got my transfer sheet. We'll put that there out of the way. Alright, anything to fix in here? Little touch of red in there. Yeah, gotta fix the purity seal. Otherwise, I'm generally happy with that. Okay, so we'll fix the purity seal in the red. Oh, nope. Can't get water on my manual. No. Thank you very much. Come again. I've got my brushes cleaned. Where's my good one? What? If you were here before, I spent the morning playing 7 Days to Die. Had a good horde night. I may or may not be streaming Diablo 2 OG style. A 20-year-old fucking game. I don't know if anybody streams it, but I know very few people actually play it anymore. Let's go see what we got here. Alright. So, alright, you gotta fix this. Gotta fix the blue on this. So I might see you later. I might come back. If the stream isn't long enough tomorrow, and it probably won't be because of the low number of things I'm gonna do, then yeah, I'll absolutely stream Diablo 2 tomorrow. Nobody's in the chat yet. Alright, so let's fix this fuck up here. The hell? Why isn't that painting? That's better. What is this crap all over here? This is not wet enough. I've been having a good time with 7 Days to Die, but I think I'm running out of things to do, honestly, because I don't have the imagination, honestly, to make up really crazy cool horde bases. And since there's nothing to actively do unless you're building or fighting, I don't see the point in designing a home base. Oh, yeah, that's what I missed. I missed those little black hoses that I was talking about last time. Aha! Oh, I'm out of cleaning tissue. There we go. Get this out of the way. Right. Dry this out. see if this black is any good. Probably not. Not really. It might do for these teeny little things. Really don't want to take more black. I don't want to crack open that new Abaddon Black until there's no other options. There is still paint in that original pot. There just ain't a whole hell of a lot of it. I have no idea where it came from, but a Dragon Force song just popped into my head. Smashing through the boundaries, something with the something see, something with the evil one, something 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 bum 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 bum. Oh shit, I fucked that up good. I gotta go way back with the gold on that. See, this is why we do this. And if this was for myself, if this was for eventual tabletop use between people, me and people I already know, I could not have given a shit about that. However, as you know, this is the Indomitus Coast to Coast Challenge. And that kind of lackadaisical Mickey Mouse shit is not what we're about right now. I don't know, man. Those, I appreciate you coming by, but let me tell you the truth, Plastic Andrew. I'm nervous as fuck about those faces. I hate doing faces. I don't think it's gonna work, but we're gonna try everything we can with it. And I don't even. What brush do I even want to use for that? This one. Yeah. I don't blame you for being nervous. I'm doing a great fucking job. Well, I like the aesthetic of the helmet on the hip like that. So I'm willing to take a chance, and as you've noted several times in your videos, push my modeling further. I did okay on a couple of faces for my sisters. Now I gotta see what I can do. I gotta see how I can paint a man's face. Ew! Gross! Okay, so I like the way the purity seals look. I had a little scratch in it though. I'll go back over that one real quick. Well, go for it. Say whatever you want to say, baby. And I said that sentence in full knowledge of exactly where it would go. So. So yesterday, afternoon, after everything was done, after I was finished fixing computers, after I had dinner, I got bored. And I remembered that I hadn't done my yearly Bigfoot investigation. Yep, that's right. You heard me. My yearly Bigfoot investigation. I don't believe there is, in fact, a Bigfoot. But I find some of the YouTube videos to be somewhat interesting and creative in passing off really, really bad CGI as a gigantic like fucking skunk ape, whatever they're calling it this fucking year. The Squatch, the skunk ape. Although, really, skunk ape, that's the best you could come up with? That's a dumb word. But, all I could find on YouTube, was scrolling after scrolling, was those shitty Animal Planet guys named Bobo. Who goes on TV with a name like Bobo that isn't a literal clown? Are you kidding me? Oh, I totally agree. Somebody would have found that shit. Absolutely. It is 100% true. And anytime somebody thinks they've encountered Bigfoot, what's the first thing they do? They fucking leave. So, horse shit. You know? There was a guy yesterday that was hunting with his buddy. He's got backup. They both have rifles, even though they're both carrying bows, so go figure. Didn't know bow season and rifle season were in the same season. Probably aren't. And they saw the Squatch. And the first thing they do is run away. And it's like, dude, you got high-powered weaponry there. You got 2 of them. You can put 2 rounds into that cocksucker before he even knows what in the hell is happening. And by the way, any consequence of that, this black is insufficient. Any consequence of that probably wouldn't stand up in court because he wouldn't yet be identified as a human-related species. So you'd probably be quite legal to shoot him. I mean, it's not protected. It's not endangered. It's not on any lists. Nobody really believes it. So legally, you could totally get the fuck away with shooting the fuck out of a Bigfoot. The interesting thing about all these new Bigfoot YouTubers, though, is none of them are from the PNW anymore. It used to be exclusively Northern California, Oregon, and Washington. Sometimes Ohio would chime in, very rarely Montana. Um, what's underneath Montana? Underneath, never Nevada. Very rarely Wyoming. Always the last bit of the country that was settled. Always the PNW. And now these assholes are coming up talking about, oh, I'm in the woods of Jersey and I found a Bigfoot. No, you didn't, motherfucker. Must be out your goddamn mind you expect me to believe that. Oh, but nobody's really explored the Pine Barrens. Yeah, you know why? Because they've been explored 100, 200 plus years ago when we settled this country. They found ain't shit there, and they decided, let's go somewhere else, like Newark. How'd that blue get on there? Damn it. I have to go back to some gold again. Shit. The weapon's okay, I guess. But I was so disappointed because they had so many amateurs previously doing all this stuff. And now it's Animal Planet and their trio of potato heads. It's expensive for Scotches. Yes, I imagine it is. Very expensive for Squatches to live in the PNW now. Shit, people can barely live there now. I honestly don't know how you live there. I've heard horror stories about how expensive things are over there. Housing wise, you know. But let's not get into that, because that is going to be a year-long conversation about boring shit like interest rates and infrastructure and shit. I got no interest in that right now. Oh. God, I gotta fix some more blue too. Shitballs. See, this is why you triple check this shit. When it's important, you check. Not that building models has any great importance in the grander scheme of anything in the universe, but you get me. The point is, we're supposed to try harder on this one. So I'm trying harder. Cool. What was it? Oh yeah, I gotta fix that stupid shoulder. There it is. Way back in the corner here. It makes me nervous trying to get in this tight areas like this. Yeah, I re-reviewed that. I re-reviewed that video about the international judges. It's even funnier the second time. Oh, now how'd that get there? Shit, fuck. Now I'm going to need more gold. I'm running out of gold. Thought I was going to get away with this shit. But, as Bruce Banner said in Endgame, but when do I ever get what I want? I declare you done. Which one, actually? Do you mean May the 4th or Revenge of the 5th? Yes, we can absolutely take the international holiday of May 4th off. Absolutely. Oh, yes. Got to fix up this stuff right here with the... The edges of the purity seal bled over. Oh, and as it happens, you were talking about the end of this leg of the competition. I just this second remembered that, oh yeah, I'm absolutely going to need time for basing, which, if you remember, I've never done before. So, I'm going to end up behind again. Although I got... Where did I put it? I got fresh dirt from the yard just for it. Because I don't care what email says, I am not buying dirt. Especially not from IKEA. I'm not going all the way to New Haven to buy fake IKEA dirt. I'm just not doing it. And what I mean by that is, he says that coconut husk from IKEA. Now, why the fuck is IKEA selling coconut husk? What don't I know about IKEA that they sell coconut husk? So, he says, oh yeah, use ground coconut husk for dirt. And I'm just like, look, man, I like you. I love your enthusiasm for the hobby. I love your silly comedy and your in your videos. And I like your self-deprecation. There's a lot I like about you, Emil, but you're not getting me to buy fucking fake dirt from IKEA. You're just not. You're just not. Okay, that looks good. The red could use some help. Really? In little packets? Plant decoration? Little packets? I guess I'm not a crafter. I got all this nice fresh water, and now it's going to be contaminated by this red. Did we ever find an actual judge to judge us? Because when you said you were going to look, I pretty much gave up because I'm like, he's better at this shit than I am. Oh, I didn't miss the fucking... Yes, I did. I missed the power lines. Ugh! Bastard of bastards. Maybe I won't be done tomorrow. Okay, that's better. Alright, so the red's clear on that. The purity seal is fixed. Something doesn't look right about the base of this holster. You catch the light right, and it seems like there's still blue underneath it. Then you look at it another way, and that doesn't happen. I'm actually going to pull out my regular camera for this because I want... Because I want to do it. Because I just want to do it with my regular camera. I haven't actually used it in an unfortunately very long time. Alright, next up on the Price is Right. That's 4 whole thing. 30 minutes. 4... yeah. Alright, so I gotta fix this guy's hand. The weapon's fine. Alright, just little blue touch-ups. Doesn't have any purity seals to think of. Oh. Look at that. Uh-oh. No, I know you can't see it from this angle. I never shaded this arm. crap on a stick. The more I look, the more flaws I find. It's irritating. Remember, kids, minis are never finished, merely abandoned. A little bit of oil here. Man, this stuff is really thickened up. Did it used to be this thick? And the power tubes on this thing in the pauldron. Nobody else is hanging out? Oh well. Blackety, 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 black. I was rewatching all of South Park while I was doing other minis weeks and weeks ago. But I got to season 22 and I just couldn't hack it anymore. It went from the crazy adventures of 3 young friends to how wacky can Randy get this week? And there's a limit on that. And Randy's a fucking asshole. Wait, what am I missing? I just thought I was going to do one more thing. And I've already lost it. What was I going to do? Oh, yeah. How'd that gold get there? Oh well. Yeah, if I had to hear Sharon go, Randy, one more time, I was gonna shit myself. That fucking neighbor and his fucking yard work. Every goddamn week. The guy's got a backyard the size of a postage stamp. Motherfucker has a riding lawnmower tractor for it. God. Every fucking weekend. Power equipment, power equipment, power equipment. Just want a quiet fucking weekend, man. I gotta listen to phones ringing and yap to people all week long. I'd appreciate one goddamn day where the outside world isn't intruding on my ass. And the thing is, this is literally all he does. He doesn't live in that house. He comes by on the weekend and he does yard work. He's like, don't you have a regular house to do yard work on? Why are you coming here and fucking with my life for fucking yard work? You want to do yard work that goddamn bad? Be a fucking landscaper. Jesus. What have you been watching lately anyway? You been watching Falcon and Winter Soldier or what? That's a crazy ass show, man. Damn it, did I forget that? Nope, I got that one. These power cables are killing me. I keep forgetting that that's one of the main things I wanted to do here. Weapon looks fine. Purity seal looks fine. We'll call anything else weathering. That black is just not lasting. It's killing me. You at least get a contact high off of that shit, man? Or is it just a nasty scent? Is it just not concentrated enough to give you any actual pleasure? Nah, I don't blame you. I can't stand the smell either. I've tried it 4 or 5 times. And while I enjoyed myself in the moment, I never really, after that last time, I was like, yeah, I don't know. I don't really feel the need to repeat this. Ugh. On, paint. Flow off the bristles, please. Alright, any more touches? Shoulder pads, elbows. Oh. Next time he does that, you should tell him, look, man, if you're not going to puff pass, you got to close that fucking window. I forgot to go get the rocks to agitate the paint. I've got some very interesting paints for future unrelated projects coming from Europe. This Palamine Science Pie recommended them for an effect I was trying to get with a sister. No purity seals. The weapon looks fine. I declare you done. You know, I'll let that shading sit. Alright, the purity seals need a little help. What the fuck is that guy doing? He's just sitting on his... I can hear him. He's just sitting on his tractor, not doing anything. It's just running. I know when he's actually doing things because the engine revs up and down and stuff. But the tone hasn't changed for like 10 minutes. Actually, I think another layer on this one for the purity seals is in order. The blue's coming through a bit too much. Alright, got to do some red there. That purity seal looks pretty good. Touch up this corner here. Right, not so bad. They'll figure out these sergeants in their ridiculous helmets. Alright, back to the red for a minute. Yep, alright, good enough. Ushabdi bone. How I wish I didn't own this cheap ass Army Painter Ushad Budon. It's like he's running a generator. What the fuck is he doing out there? I'm gonna have to reshade this later too. But we can't have that blue coming through. Oh, he finally shut it off, the bastard. What about this one? Okay, that purity seal looks good. I actually like the way the Screamer Pink on the different purity seals is working. Is the brighter ones, I don't know if you can tell. You probably can't tell. The brighter one there looks fine because it faces forward. It looks bright. Now this one is there it goes. This one is very toned down, and I like that because it's like the exhaust from the, you know, engine pack, the power pack. So I think that would tint it a little bit. So I dig that. I didn't even try that. That just came out because of the way the blue was on the backpack. Alright, let's reshade that. Seraphim Sepia. Some people like Agrax Earthshade. I think that's too dark myself. So funny thing, Andrew. Mike and I have been going for our pistol permits, right? And you know how long it takes in Connecticut between getting the temp and finally going to the Stadies and getting your permanent? Well, they were doing it by appointment because of COVID, right? But yesterday, they opened it up back to walk-in again. And Mike went up there right when they opened at 7 a.m. and he said there was like 800 fucking people in line for that shit. I'm like, yeah, you know what? I'll wait a couple of weeks. I got all my paperwork. It's ready to go. I just got to hand it in. How did that happen? Ugh, you know, you go to correct one thing and you fuck up something else. I didn't even want to deal with brown today. Oh my god, you just shut it off. Now you're turning it back on again? Why didn't you just finish what you were doing the first time, you dickhead? God. It's fucking bright sunny day. He could be smoking, he could be drinking, he could be fishing, he could be swimming. But what does he do? Ruin my fucking painting day with goddamn yard work. And now he's turned it off again. So what the fuck were you just doing that you needed it on for 35 seconds that you couldn't have done the first run and added the 35 seconds then? Fucking dipshit. So, whose post? About which? The red needs help now. God damn it. Good. Alright. I gotta go back to black again. My God, man. When does it end? It ends in 2 models. Yeah, he could be doing anything. He could be sitting on his deck drinking. He could be reading a book. He could be swimming. He could be boating. He could be fishing. He lives on a fucking lake. Or rather, he owns a house on a goddamn lake. And what does he spend his time doing? Yard work. Fucking dipshit. Ah! Where the fuck was I? Anything else? Anything else? Nope, I dig it. Alright, sergeants, what do you got for me? Okay. I gotta touch up that weapon. That just does not look fucking good. Although, the Tesseract glow did alright. Ugh. Gotta fix that exhaust. I gotta fix that helmet. Gotta shade that helmet. Gotta fix that holster. Gotta fix this weapon. Gotta do that purity seal. Okay, this one's gonna be a long one. Start with the simplest thing and do the end cap on the holster. Yeah. Okay, that's red. Hey, Crispin Crab. Tasting. Um, I don't do that whole brush in the mouth thing, so I really don't know. I would assume it's probably one of the shades, um, or maybe one of the technicals, maybe one of the contrast things. Um, that is a question I unfortunately do not have an answer for you for. Don't know what to tell you on that one. Some people like to do that. Sharpen the brush point in their mouth. Um, I can't do it. I can't do it. Um, I, I do see Squigmar do it. I do see Miniac do it. Um, I like Squigmar. I don't like Miniac. But that's just a personal opinion. That's not something that you should take as, oh well, somebody on Twitch doesn't like Miniac. I should avoid him. But the way I figured, if you're in here looking at painters, you probably know about him already. Actually, Andrew, I just realized he's intolerable. Right? Because the kind of change is just gel mediums and they taste all sickly, sweet, and gooey, like decayed fruit. Ew! Decayed fruit. I don't like that. I'll tell you what red tastes like. Red is boring and nearly tasteless. That's a Mephiston red, by the way. Oh, I better leave that alone. I am gonna frig that one up. All right, back to the weapon. Oh, okay. Yeah, some of them have kind of attitudes, but I think that Squigmar is a bit more affable, and he's a bit more about being enthusiastic for things. Whereas, Miniac and Uncle Adam are just kind of like, listen, man, I'm going to hip you to my personal wisdom. And, they try to come off as, affable, approachable, and they occasionally do this self-deprecating thing, but it's insincere. Whereas with me, you always know all you're going to get is a whiny asshole. Oh shit, I forgot the... I totally forgot there's a second area of the plasma gun to do. Oh, I fucked that up. They really do take it to an extreme, don't they? That's funny. Why isn't this flowing anymore? Come on, man. That's better. Miniacs also just got a, honestly, very punchable face. He's got that weird dimple thing going on with the weird... I don't even know how to describe it. With that weird curve on his mouth here, and it's just like... Ugh. The precision needed for this weapon is killing me. Oh, Andrew, stay away from the plasma blasters, dude. They'll kill you. Well, you can't, so... You're right, you can't cuss everywhere, so... When you do find a place you can cuss... Love cussing. Just dig it. Just go with it. Just go with the flow. Whatever kind of twacked out fucking obscenity comes into your brain, just fucking go for it, baby. Alright, I'll fix the... Well, do I need any more red anywhere? Anywhere? Anywhere at all? Anybody? Any red? Red? Nope. Okay. I'll fix up some black. Turpentine. Is that a decent buzz? I've never hung around turpentine long enough to actually get whacked. So I don't. Or is it just kind of one of those annoying dizzy things? It's terrible. Okay, that one power tube here. Well, I'm just generally angry all the time, so I mean, I may as well add dizzy to it, right? Okay, so I gotta do this purity seal. I gotta do the underside of that plasma. This thing on the helmet. This helmet is what's gonna kill me because it's in an odd way. Oh no. I've probably got lithium poisoning from all the fucking electronic batteries I have to deal with. Is that close enough? I am extremely amateur.
Been at it for a year and a half, and I've only just now bought what ought to be, what are hopefully, decent brushes. It's too thick. It's going to need a second coat. Well, this one is from Michaels. It's like Artist Loft. It's doing exactly what I want it to do. So naturally, that's what I consider to be a good tool. I did get one Winsor & Newton Cotman 111, and I did get another Artist Loft Vienna. I haven't used this one yet. I'm nervous about it because it was like $8. Good. Okay is good for my level of skill right now, so that's good to know. Yeah, my Screamer Pink is... Oh man, that dried right out. You gotta reactivate this. My mind is swirling with strange and obscene things to justify it. What goes into an $11,000 brush? Was it made from like the remaining Da Vinci's pubes from his fucking grave, man? 45? How big is 45? I got this cheap ass set that looks like it's expensive, but all right. So this says it's a 12. So this thing's a monster. That's like a half an inch across at the ferrule. So I don't. Well, this one in particular, then, how? What would you say the diameter of it is? Oh, okay, so it's a monster. So it's for like major works. Major in scale, you know. Ugh. Alright, that looks okay. I'll fix that up in a minute. Alright, what's left? The eyes here, the shading there. The bottom of that stupid gun. Oh, really? Okay. That's interesting. I didn't know people did that. Wow, that's impressive. I totally left off where I was going. I'm going to do the bottom of this plasma weapon here with Tesseract Glow. Oh my God! A year's worth of work. Oh God! I hope you had some other revenue stream happening at the time. God, did that at least lead to better jobs, different jobs? Did you get exposure? This stuff bubbles up too much. But I love the effect it does. Be very careful with that. Just dab that fucker on there. Whoop. That'll do. It works okay. And I've got another Warpstone Glow is good for that kind of stuff, but what I like to do is I like to take this MSP stuff. I got it ages ago. I don't remember how I got it. I think it might have been Amazon. And it's a pseudo. It's mostly a metallic. It's really good if you put a little white in it and a little brighter green in it, and then it gives a really nice glow effect on lenses, which is what I'll be using on these. Alright, I think, oh yeah, the shading on this. Ah, yeah. Because I only bought the one thing from them, and that was a year and a half ago, and I've used it like 8 times. I found out about it from this paint brand and color conversion chart on Daka, that forum for Warhammer painting. Alright, that's good, but it's a little much. That's better. Just out of the wackiest curiosity, you left-handed or... Oh, yeah, okay, there you go. Yeah. So I found a forum post that says, okay, so this Vallejo is this color in Citadel, this yeah, this is this is that, that's that. Yeah, I found that. So early on, I got a lot of non-Citadel stuff because it was so much cheaper. But then I didn't really have the skill to blend or anything like that, and frankly, I still don't. So it was kind of, all right. I can afford better now, so I'll just get me some Citadels. All right, I'll let that dry. Where do we start here? Okay, the red looks good on this helmet. This weapon is still dookie. Man, that weapon is all kinds of fucked up. God damn. It's gonna take a lot of effort to fix that one. A little more. Come on. Be nice. That's right. There we go. Now you'll flow. My light still on? There it goes. Okay, this is tiny. Some of these guys, I just don't know how they paint everything fully assembled. I usually do things by sub-assemblies, but I really wanted to see if I could make it work fully assembled this time. And naturally, I forgot the bottom on this one too. You know what? I just won't show that when I photograph it.
Alright, the red's looking okay. Just these simulations. We just need to one of those. No, I just haven't attempted it yet. I'm sure it may be I don't know, not a challenge so much as just a new thing to work from. It's always doing new stuff is always got a curve. I'm sure that curve will be interesting. Come on, get in there. Thin out, you bastards. I'm also cheap. I don't want to put more paint in here. Actually, that's not where I want to put that. Nope, I fucked up. That's not where I want to put that at all. I'm going to paint most of the figure. This is one of those homemade wet ones, you know? Parchment, what is that thing called? Paper towel. Look, man, I didn't come here to take class. I'm playing with you, So few people come by to talk while I'm doing this that it's actually not entirely certain what to be saying. Wow. What I need is a better magnifier. The light doesn't stay on half the time. Oh, that worked out. Much better this time. Excellent. That worked out nicely.
I still, I'm not, I'm 50 years old. I don't quite get the appeal of emotes. I know people love them. I won't take that away from them. But I just, they don't hit me. So I don't. Am I supposed to build them myself? I really don't know. The stupid purity seal is killing me. Actually, you know what? I'm not even using this Army Painter one anymore. I'm going back. That's Rakarth flesh. That's Cadian flesh. Here's the original Ushabti bone. We'll see if this does any better. It usually does. What? Question mark? What? What? Who? Which? Yeah, this is a... The original Ushabti bone is right about the same color. It's got much better consistency. It's... No matter how much I shake or mix that, or how little I thin it, or how much I thin it, this skeleton bone from Army Painter just doesn't cut it. Andrew, you're still here? What are you using for the purity seals? You haven't said nothing for an hour. Plastic? Hello? Are you here? Early on, I kept toying with the idea of getting those huge Army Painter box sets. And I just... Ugh. They weren't monstrously expensive, but I was like, you know what? Do I need 250 paints? I mean, I'm painting the same 3 armies in the same 3 schemes. I don't know. I'm going to have some interesting things to do, you know, after this entire Indomitus box set. Parchment by Vallejo. Oh, okay. And that moves nicely. It thins properly and all that. Because this Army Painter shit is just... It's fucking terrible, dude. Yeah, I use the Seraphim Sepia. Or do you mean like something actually literally called sepia? Sometimes my eyes are just not working at the right angle. Oh, that's too much. That's way too much. I had to thin it down too much just to activate it.
well, I thought maybe the color was named after the medium. I don't know. I mean, I've seen sepia tone, photographs, so I knew that much. But oh shit, I forgot to rinse that out. Oops. All right, so it was a color all on its own before. It was a color all on its own before photography got involved. I've totally lost track of what I was going to do next. Oh yeah, I missed a holster. These sergeants will be the death of me. Actually, Andrew, if you're still here, the more I think about it, the more I think tomorrow still may not be enough. Because I just remembered things like clasps on the ammo pouches and stuff like that. And that's going to add a lot of time. Okay, that helmet's ready for shading. And I've got 8 helmets to do. So tomorrow probably isn't enough. Get more cheap brushes. Alright, considering that you have an $11,000 brush, what's your concept of a cheap brush? Shade. I should be drinking, but I plan on having some scotch later on in the night. Stupid neighbors. No, I meant price. I mean, I don't really know brands that well yet. So if you tell me brands, I'm not gonna get it. So, if you're gonna go to Michael's, let me tell you which ones you don't get. Do not get these. These things are like $8 for this entire pack. They're absolutely disgusting. I have tried my absolute best to get rid of these things and to absolutely waste them. And I still haven't gotten rid of them because there's so fucking many of them. Oh, yeah. Back to the purity seal. That's better. Yep, that's nice. And final one last go on the bottom of that plasma. Well, that's cool. You get to influence the next generation. Wow. Alright, so I gotta make a list of ultra tiny details that I still have to figure out. I can see. Where do my pens go? Alright, so let's figure this out. What do I gotta do still? I gotta do pouch clasps. Gotta do plasma effects. I gotta do helmets. I gotta do faces. No, the eyes will go with the faces. The helmet eyes will go with the helmets. And decals. Well, that is what you call a captive market. Alright. I don't want to do those clasps today. I will do the decals, though. My shoulder's getting very, very tired, though, so maybe maybe I'll only do a couple of them. Alright, so I need a bunch of left shoulder ultras. Shit, I don't have anything straight to guide me with. Oh well. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
I usually don't bother with the decals, but you know, we're trying to push things, trying to push ourselves right now. Ugh. And of course I left the water over there. Gray, like gray, dark gray. Alright, that soaked for a couple of minutes. Oop. Ah, that hurt. Oh, man, I'm an idiot. That's gonna have... Right. That soak off. I'm gonna double check it, because suddenly I'm nervous. Alright. The left, the shoulder with the extra thing on the pauldron is the one that gets the Ultra U. Oh, shitballs. That thing just came right off on its own. That'll do. Let's get this water out of here. Really? Walmart does? Oh, the artist proof one. Oh, yeah. I was like, AP. I was like, what are you talking about? No, I got the, oh shit, where is it? No, where'd I put it? Excuse me a minute. Yes, the artist proof. Yes. I started setting her up as a Argent Shroud, but I ran out of time before this competition. Yes. I definitely should get a Marine too. Then again, I don't know how far I'd have to travel, because my Walmart in town, they never have fucking anything. They haven't had a decent Black Series Star Wars figure in like 2 goddamn years. All right. Not too bad. I dig it. 10 more of those. Uh-oh. Oh, there it is. I forgot where I put my things. Ah, I see. Well, then that would be great to get a Necron one, man. Uh, Trying to concentrate here so I don't always speak. But yes, thank you. Thank you for the other follow, too. Appreciate that. Make sure you follow Plastic Addicts, too, because he's my pal. And he does a great job. He makes much better videos than me. But he does some really great photography. Make sure you follow him. That thing, how's that going? Oh, wow. These ones are just coming right the fuck off. I had a I had a sheet of transfers for a Macross model a couple of years ago. They were so old, I had to keep them in the water for like 15 minutes, and then they still didn't really come off. And they eventually broke, and I had to call it, combat wear. I don't know. He was in here for quite a while, and then he stopped talking. Alright, dry this one off. This one's less perfect. Oh, there you are! Which friend? Is it a girl? Ah, it is. Nice. Oh yeah, Andrew and I have been Macross pals ever since we found out that, Robotech was Macross, so I just really wish that Harmony Gold would figure out its goddamn licensing so that I can see some actual goddamn Macross. Because that Macross 2 thing from the early 90s, from early mid 90s, that was okay, but it meant virtually nothing and it went almost nowhere. But there's like 9 other fucking series to watch, and you cannot get them imported. And if you can get someone to send them to you from another country, they're not going to be in English in any way. The licensing is so fucked up. No, careful. Oh, interesting. Which is fun and all, but I mean, I like Japanese stuff. I can't speak Japanese. I can't read, speak, or understand Japanese. So I desperately need those dubs and subs. Actually, if I used a bigger brush, it'll take the water away faster, maybe. That one's a little off, but it'll do. Oh. Oh, I know all about solder. Solder is I was trained classically as an electronics technician. So I am very familiar with all things solder. To get us used to the heat and the precision, the first week in electronics class, they had us do virtually nothing but create art with wire and solder. Oh, nice. After learning that in high school, I was there 2 years at a trade school. After that, I went back to regular school. Then I joined the Army, became a satellite technician. And then after that, I couldn't really get an electronics job. So I went for an aspect of electronics, being computer technician. And I have been doing that ever since. Wow. Well, yeah, repairing the actual printed circuit board is not an easy task. Not entirely certain I could do it. Although I was fairly happy last year when my uninterruptible power supply blew a power transistor. And there was just exactly enough unburned where I could get the number off it. Order it for 25 bloody bucks. And reinstall it and get my power supply back to working order. Yeah, the one in the PC is just a standard. The one I fixed was my, battery UPS. I was quite happy that I still had the soldering skills to finish that one. That's a huge bonus. Jesus. Well, my entire machine barely cost $1,000, and I've got a goddamn 24 core in there. Let's see. How many are left? 5? All that effort was only 5. Come back up here. Come on, why are you the one being stubborn? Get in there. These are coming off almost too easy. I'm not used to not fighting these things. Right? That would absolutely be my luck. Oh yeah, this is looking perfect. It's so easy. Crash, bang, destroy. Okay, cameras you got to talk to him about because I know Zippo about them. .99% of everything I've done has been with autofocus. Of course I could uh, naturally um, figure out manual focus. But for the stuff I do, which is virtually nothing anymore actually, I used to shoot action figures in comic strips made out of action figures. Which if you go far back enough on Instagram, you'll find. Or if you go to facebook.com/VadersPA, not Vader's Spa, thank you very much. We're not handing out hand jobs here. Vader's PA is a personal assistant. And you'll see what I used to do with photography. How the fuck did that wrap under like that? See, you were right. I jinxed it. Not today. I paid the rent already. Three left. My shoulder is actually starting to burn a little bit, so I'm going to finish these 3 decals and call it a day. I may or may not still do a Diablo stream later, but it's 5, it's 5:15. That probably won't be around till 7 or 8, but step ladders. Oh, no, don't flip over. Flip over. Come back here. You are absolutely right, Andrew. I've jinxed myself. Now it wants to be all fucking stubborn. Actually, the sergeants are going to use different decals. Yep, here they are. What the hell did he just do out there? That neighbor is an asshole. Well, I only ever use the sheets that come in the boxes, so I get away, largely free with that. And I was able to find a ridiculously good eBay sale of a lot, a literal lot. Like this is an eBay lot of holy crap, God, there's got to be like 10, 12, 15 sheets anyway. So it would be a very long time, if indeed I ever need decals again. Oh, I'm jumping my own gun here. Dude, you don't have any downed branches. Why are you using a chainsaw? Neighbor is such a fucking dick. You're the neighbor? Alright, that's all the troops done. Let's talk about some sergeants. Although nobody in their right mind usually talks about sergeants. Come on, move just a little bit more. I have no idea where he's from. I know his name's Tony. I don't know his last name. I know he's got a main house he lives in up several towns north of here. Beautiful. Look at that, huh? Isn't that amazing? Didn't I do a great job? Alright, last one, kids, and then I gotta go take some medicine because my fucking pinched nerve is absolutely fucking killing me. I'm going to go relax on my back and read a couple of comic books. Now this one's going to be interesting, because it's actually going to end up looking upside down because of the angle of the arm. I think I'm going to do some Brave and the Bold. I have this huge... You might be able to see it next to the light there. I have this huge to-read pile there of stuff. I'm not going to... I don't want to keep in the house, but I really want to read. A pal of mine gave them to me ages ago when he was cleaning out his collection. And they're in no condition to be sold. So I'm going to read them, and I'm going to donate them or something. Alright, this one does not want to... There we go. That's better. Come here, you. Nothing wrong with that. You dig what you dig, baby. I mean, I like these Brave and the Bolds for, like, so to speak, historical perspective on comics, because I do like the history of the industry as well as the actual stories. But this particular run is definitely a product of its time, and it has some very odd storylines and dialogue sometimes. Sometimes it's a bit of a slog, but other times it's ridiculously enjoyable. So we'll see what happens this afternoon with that. Alright, and that is 10 Primaris Intercessors, detailed, cleaned up, and half decaled, because I got to do the other side, the other shoulder. But for today, I would like to get out of pain. Intercessors. Who is she? I might get into her sister. Good day. Very good day. That was the wrong angle to move at. Alright, Andrew, glad you came by. Thank you very much for talking. It's always a pleasure. Grissom Kreb, I don't know how to pronounce that. Sim Kreb? Sorry, I don't know. Loved it. It was fun talking. Let's do it again sometime, baby. Other than that, have a great evening.